we'll get set up. We got an expanded band on this last one. First of all, thank you so much for coming and for sharing this. Again, we just didn't know if we'd have a large crowd or people that would come based on the name of this person if they hadn't heard his music. It's been a while since Fred lived here, so it means so much to have all of you here. So thank you so much for coming. What a wonderful audience you've been, and you sat with us and you know exactly why we're here. So thank you for sharing it with us. We also want to thank the Huntington Falls Music Booster Organization. They have a reception waiting, and that reception is in the gym, which is somewhere in this building. So, and I know it's not too far, but we hope you'll join us, musicians and everybody here. If you could stop for a little bit and say hello to people, we would love to have you stop there. Am I right? It's right after, right? Religion. Okay, right after. But before that, we're going to do a group photo. We'll never have this group together again. So we'll have everybody who's performed tonight come on up on stage. We'll squeeze together, and if you want to take a photo of us and put it all over the world, that'd be just great. We'll have at least one real camera amidst the phones. So we'll do a photo at the end. I also want to thank the folks that helped put this event together, people working sound and lights and helping with the programs and ushers. A lot goes into every event, and there are a million events already in Huntington Falls music program, so this was another one that was a special one. But thank you to the community here for hosting this, and to my amazing friend Mark Gordon for having us here and for giving so much of yourself. So thank you so much for having us here. Yes. I've been thinking about some of the things that come through in all of us, and I think if I said this, a lot of you could relate to this. One thing he really loved to do was leave you voicemails, because he would call when he knew you couldn't answer the phone, simply so he could fill up your voicemail with generally the most preposterous things, and very often different voices. You try to be somebody that might give you pause or try to scare you. And I have to say, he sent voicemails to me 20 years ago that I have saved, because not the funny ones, because I deleted those. Some of those were really inappropriate, but in fact, one of them he just said, and he whispered, "I have a crush on you." That was so. I know he said that to all of you. I sort of believed it for a while. But I saved some of the messages that were among the most affirming things that anyone has ever told me in teaching. I've saved them for 20 years, and I still have them. I still have these voicemails. And I'm not afraid to say that, and I think all of us could say this, that we love Fred Sturm. That's why we're here. He is a hero to me. He is somebody that I learned so much with. I wasn't a student at Eastman, but I was a student of Fred's. And all of us who came to his concerts and had him in our schools and worked with him with adjudicating and clinicking, we learned so much from him. And so I feel like I am so much better of a person and teacher because of Fred, and I think all of us that are here celebrating him would say the same thing. So Ike Sturm, I want to thank you so much for coming up from New York. We talked about this. When you watch Ike Sturm play the bass and you listen to him, does he not become the instrument, right? That's what you see. And that is largely due to the influence of your dad, that he gave you, impassioned you with such a love for playing. I think he loves the instrument when he's playing it. He is the instrument. And everybody who's been touched by you, you are such a legacy to your family. And we're so proud of you. All of us are so proud of you. We're just delighted to have you here. So, again, thank you for coming. We have one more tune, and this was a tune written for John Schofield by Marcus Miller. John Schofield, a great guitar player, and Fred took it and wrote it for a professional big band. It's not one of those tunes that we can play with a school group, although, some of us will still try. And it's a tune called Splash. It's very upbeat. Before I finish, is there anything I forgot that I should have said? Mark, did I miss anything? Okay. Again, thank you. This is Splash, and hope that this is a wonderful year. Coming from this concert out into the next concerts, just keep the spirit that you've heard here, and if this is music that you really enjoy listening to, seek out some more of it. You can find it everywhere. Some phenomenal recordings of Fred's music, and he's done so many different arrangements of different classics, and then a lot of contemporary things. So take this music and keep learning and growing, and we keep his spirit so alive in each of us. Here's Splash.
John Rankin on the keyboard, and Ike Sturm on electric bass on